I want to start by doing some snap market research, okay? A little bit of research to get us going. I'd like you to put your hands up, please, if you have some form of loyalty card in your wallet or on your phone. Could be a coffee card, a Flybuys card, a One card. Okay, so most of you is the answer. And look, that's common, okay? Most New Zealanders are part of some loyalty program or have some loyalty card. Second question's a bit tougher. And be honest, okay? How many of you would say that loyalty card or loyalty program influences your behaviour in some way, even just a small bit? Okay, well, I'm going to take a stab at about sort of half of those who put their hands up before. And in fact, that too is about common, okay? Flybuys has about 2.4 million active card holders. About half of those would say it's a major consideration in where they shop. Now, the third question is the toughest one. Be really honest this time. How many of you would say that loyalty card or loyalty program actually makes you more loyal to the brand? Okay, so very few, okay? And that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So we're all part of loyalty programs. We think it influences our behaviour in some way, yet very few of us would say it makes us loyal to a brand, which kind of begs a couple of questions, I guess. The first one being, why would we bother as companies having loyalty programs if they don't seem to generate the thing they promise, which is driving loyalty? And I'm going to try and answer that question over the course of this presentation. Now, I've got to say that having worked in the loyalty industry for the last 20 years, even I struggle with this word loyalty, okay? Because it is a very emotive word. We are loyal to many things. Yeah, we're loyal to our friends, our family, our countries, our sports teams, our ideas. But if you put consumers in a room, very few will use the word loyalty. They'll say, I always shop here, or I shop here, or I prefer this brand, whatever it might be. Yet very few will use the loyalty word. So I always like to start by defining what we mean by loyalty in this commercial context. And the truth is that us in the commercial world, when we talk about loyalty, are actually talking about something that looks like loyalty, which is that customers keep shopping. They keep spending money, which is a pretty good thing because it keeps the tills ringing, keeps everyone happy, but it's not really loyalty, it's repeat purchase. And we shouldn't fool ourselves by calling repeat purchase customers loyal customers. They're just coming back and buying more from us. And I guess our market research showed that, right? We're part of loyalty programs, we have loyalty cards, but not necessarily loyal to those brands. Now, having said all that, I'm sure we can all think of brands or shops or retailers who we do have some loyalty to. Shops that we like shopping at, that we have some affinity to. I'll give you my example as an example of that. This is a donut. In fact, it's several donuts. These are, in my humble opinion, the very best donuts money can buy. They aren't cheap donuts. In fact, they're very expensive donuts. They're actually made by Nico Cafe, right next to us here in the City Gallery. Anyone tried a Nico donut? You had a great life experience, okay? Now, I am very loyal, both behaviourally and emotionally, to Nico Cafe. I buy coffee there most days, I often have lunch or breakfast there, and I often buy their donuts. This is me before I started eating their donuts. This is me at the peak of my donut eating fetish. Right now I'm excluded from buying donuts, both by my doctor and by my wife, and indeed by Nico Cafe, who found that I was taking all the donuts early in the morning. So I am very loyal to Nico and their donuts. And what's interesting is that Nico has no loyalty program, not even a basic coffee card, buy 10 and get a free one. No loyalty program at all. And yet I am very loyal to them, often buy coffee, often buy their donuts. So why am I loyal to Nico? Well, in the most basic sense, it's because they have a relationship with me. They know my name, they say hi when I come in, they know how I like my coffee, they know I like their donuts. For a while there, Nico took donuts off the menu. I wasn't responsible, they'd just taken them off the menu. And then they came back on and they tweeted. They said, we have freshly made donuts back in the cafe today. And they said, and we have one behind the counter for Lance filled with vanilla cream. Vanilla cream donuts are my favourite. They have me at hello. Okay. So what does this humble donut teach us? Well, it teaches us everything there is to know about loyalty. First off, you've got to have a great product, okay? But putting that aside, the first thing you've got to have is a great relationship between a customer and a brand. Studies all around the world will tell us that customers who have a strong relationship with a brand, they'll shop more often, they'll spend more, they're more forgiving when things go wrong, they'll recommend, and so on. How do you create a strong customer relationship between a consumer and a brand? You've got to deeply understand the customer's needs and consistently deliver to those needs, okay? The second thing that the Nico Donut teaches us is that recognition is really important. I like to be recognized by Nico when I come in. I liked being recognized by their tweet. Psychologists tell us that one of the most powerful drivers of human behavior is recognition. That's why we're told to recognize our kids, our employees, and indeed our customers. So recognition is a very strong thing. And the third thing that the Nico Donut teaches us is that in a retail world that is by and large filled with dull, boring, underwhelming customer experiences, great customer experiences stand out. They are treasured, they are talked about, they drive loyalty. All those things from a donut. Now, having said that Nico has no loyalty program, it comes back to our first question. Why, therefore, do companies spend so much money on loyalty programs? Because clearly they do. So let me give you the 3 reasons why I think the loyalty program industry continues and why so many people are part of loyalty programs. Because the truth is that you can't incentivize loyalty. Loyalty comes from an emotion that we have with a brand, and yet we do have these programs everywhere. I think the first reason why loyalty programs are so common is that they do actually do a good job of encouraging repeat purchase. We like to be rewarded for our shopping, okay? We like to get free stuff. And in fact, loyalty programs are very good at that. They are very good at recognizing repeat purchase. Most of these programs are free to join. Why wouldn't I get something out of it as a value exchange for my business? So they're very good at repeat purchase. The second thing is they do create a point of difference. Most things in retail can be matched. I can match price, I can match service, I can match location. It is harder to match a really good loyalty differentiator. I can buy the same TV at Harvey Norman or Noel Leeming for pretty much the same price. Noel Leeming gives me a Flybuys points. Why wouldn't I buy the TV there? So, very good at repeat purchase, very good at differentiation. But the third reason why they're important is the most important reason. And that is that they provide a mechanism to help retailers understand their customers, generate insights about their customers, and utilize those insights. Now, those of us in the loyalty program game get a bit nervous about this, right? Because it dreams up all sorts of big brother connotations. But the truth is, that's what the very best loyalty programs are about, helping businesses understand their customers, using those customers to actually have the Nico experience. Very hard for a brand with many stores and to have that one-to-one relationship. Loyalty programs help facilitate that piece. Now, as I say, those of us both in the consumer land and the commercial land get very nervous about this exchange of data. And of course, issues of data privacy, data security, data use are becoming more and more of issues to all of us. And we see that every day right in the media now. And the fact is that more and more data is being collected about us in all sorts of environments, the online environment in particular. I read a great quote the other day that said something like, in the past we were private by default and public by effort. Now we're almost public by default and private by effort. And it is true. More and more data is being collected about our behaviours everywhere. I think what's important to people, though, and important to me, is less that data's being collected. I kind of get that. Whether I like it or not, I get it. What I am concerned about is data security, data privacy, and data use. And it's the data use thing, I think, in particular, that those in the commercial world have to really focus on. And it's interesting, if you research customers, more and more what they're saying is not that they don't like data being collected. They kind of get that. What they don't like is a poor value exchange. I'm giving you this information and you're using it really poorly. You're sending me offers that are irrelevant to me. The major reason people opt out of emails is the fact they get irrelevant emails. If I'm going to share this data with you through a loyalty program or other mechanism, I want you to use that data in a way that shows you do understand me, that you want a relationship with me, that you're giving me things that actually have value to me. So to me, those are the three reasons why loyalty programs have continued to be very common mechanics in retail land. Repeat purchase, differentiation, use of customer insights to get a strong customer relationship. One thing I get asked a lot about in my role, therefore, is, okay, that's all cool, I get that. But will they continue to be relevant given the way that the consumer world is changing? And it's a good question because clearly things are changing. Now, my answer to all that actually is that loyalty programs are going to become more common, not less common. And the reason for that is that as consumers, we are becoming less loyal. We are becoming more promiscuous as consumers. And there's a whole lot of reasons for that, one of them being globalization, the internet, and so on. In the past, there were almost barriers to switching, weren't there? In almost any category you can think of, it was quite hard actually to switch around. Now it's really easy. Doesn't matter what category you're in, the barriers to switching have almost disappeared. And we are becoming naturally more promiscuous. We actually want that choice, we want that power. We have so much more information as consumers that we use to actually be much more, not just promiscuous, but discerning in the choices that we make. So in fact, the issue of loyalty is becoming more important to retailers, to brands, than less important. What is going to change, and change markedly in loyalty programs, is the way they're delivered. The delivery mechanics are going to change fundamentally over the next 2 or 3 years. And there's many trends around the world that are now being picked up in this industry. I'm going to talk to 5 which I think are particularly game-changing for both consumers and for the brands who operate these programs. The first is clearly mobility. Loyalty is going mobile. Now, the world is going mobile, I get that, but loyalty programs in particular are going to dramatically change through mobility. If there's one thing I hear more often than anything else, especially from younger demographics, it's that if the loyalty card was on my phone, I'd use it more, okay? Now, the truth is that is what's going to happen. Over the next 2 to 3 years, we will see loyalty programs migrate from plastic cards to being on the phone, to a range of apps and mobile wallets and so on. And this is going to be really game-changing for 2 reasons. One, because we're now carrying our mobile phones as preference to our wallets. It's becoming the most important thing to make sure we have with us when we go shopping. And it does create a more personal one-to-one channel for retailers to communicate with brands. So we'll see the mobile phone become a device that doesn't just make it easier to connect at retail, but easier to communicate between a brand and a consumer. So loyalty programs are going mobile. That will actually increase the utility, increase their use, both from a consumer and a retailer perspective. Aligned with that, loyalty is going real time. And again, the world is going real time, I guess, in one sense. But more and more, we will see loyalty programs connecting with consumers as they shop, rather than just after they've finished shopping. And the reason for that is consumers demand it. We've become our attention spans have become less. We actually want things now in real time. We don't want to wait for the future. We want to be rewarded, recognised right now, right when I'm shopping. I want to know when I enter the store that I'm going to get things that are relevant to me as a consumer. I don't want to wait 3 months, 6 months. I don't want to be driven by your campaign. I want to be driven by things that mean something to me. I talk about loyalty going from the back of the store to the front of the store. Our own Flybuys customers demand this. One of the things you can do now is you can redeem for a reward right now and pick it up on the way home. And that's what they want. They want instant recognition, instant redemption, a real-time experience. The third thing we're going to see is something that my head of technology talks a lot about, which is loyalty programs going from closed to open, which really means that for a long time there have been these ecosystems that are very closed. You've got to use the loyalty program card, you've got to interact with the loyalty program website, you've got to do it by the loyalty program's rules. That's going to change quite a bit. It's going to become a more open ecosystem where you can interact with the loyalty program as you want to. It may be via social media, via Facebook. It could be through a range of online environments. I want to check my balance when I go online to do my banking. I want to redeem through Twitter. I want to interact through ways that mean something to me. because consumers are more and more becoming actually about things that mean something to me. The whole one-size-fits-all nature of marketing generally is changing rapidly, and loyalty programs are going to be part of that as well. Fourth trend, which we're seeing a lot of, although less in New Zealand, but more so around the world, and will come here as well, is the gamification of loyalty programs. Again, this comes back to low boredom thresholds. People don't want to just collect points or discounts or whatever it is towards a reward in the future. They want entertainment now. They want to enjoy the process. They want fun along the way. So we're going to see loyalty programs have more and more of this gamification element, more and more of this fun on the journey to the ultimate reward. And we've started to see that creep into more and more of the loyalty program mechanics, especially through social media, as a way to actually have more entertainment along the way. And we are going to see much more personalisation of loyalty programs. The whole one-size-fits-all thing, as I said, is disappearing. More and more we will see people say, I want to be rewarded in ways that mean something to me. I want to design my own loyalty program. I don't want your rewards, I want my rewards. This is how I want to interact with you, not the way that you tell me to interact with you. And there's a couple of things driving this. Clearly, one is personalisation, is the insights that retailers are getting about customers. And again, part of it is consumer demand. I want it to be about what's important to me as a consumer, not what you tell me is important, Mr. Retailer, Mr. Brand, Mr. Loyalty Program. So we are going to see this personalisation piece coming in. Having said all that, those are all delivery mechanics. They're always about the loyalty program being delivered in slightly different ways. It doesn't actually change the fundamentals of what drives loyalty. And it's interesting because whether you go back to the early loyalty programs of the 1920s, 1930s, or the big supermarket programs or the online programs that are coming now, those fundamentals haven't changed. The way they're delivered will change and will continue to evolve. But you won't get away from the fact that loyalty is about these things on the slide. It is about the great brand. It is about the understanding of needs, the great customer experiences and relationships, the need to recognise and reward customers. I'm a bit of a Beatles fan, and one of their songs is that money can't buy you love. And the truth is that loyalty programs can't buy you loyalty either. But they can be a pretty important mechanic to help get exactly these kind of things happening between a retailer and a brand. To try and get back to that relationship that we used to have with stores on a one-to-one level, when in fact we did buy from the local butcher all the time, or the local cafe. So those things will still become important. And of course, if all else fails, making good donuts remains pretty important too, because getting that right product and making sure people love your product are still the fundamentals that drive loyalty. So do loyalty programs have a place in the marketing world? Yes, they do. Will they be there in the future? Yes, they will. And in fact, they are going to become not just more prominent, but more personalised and more of a connection between the consumer and the brand. Thanks very much.
Only 5 students. Okay, guys. Anyway, I hope PPT is visible to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So last class we have seen that what is communication, why this communication will take the lead to influence the consumer behavior, and what are the formal informal sources. For this example, we have seen that two articles which are published. From there, in the last part, we can find out the references, which is a formal source or informal sources. We have seen that, and furthermore slide also we can see as a references. Anyway, in this class, I would like to continue that impersonal interpersonal communication. Whereas communication is the major or important motive is to pass the message for the concerned receiver. He has to receive the message. For that, we are using different ways of communication. Verbal, non-verbal, or different ways we are sending the information to the people. In this process, officially we are sending one way of communication, personal way we are sending another way of communication, whereas impersonal and interpersonal communication, the impersonal communication, the organization was developed and passed the information to the massive people. They are not at all targeted by one particular segment of the people. Now, this advertisement or this kind of promotion we are given for the massive public, agencies, intermediaries, distributors, anybody can attract and they can influence to receive the communication from the organization. For example, specifiedly by one particular person, we are passing the information. Specifically, we are targeted one receiver and we are sending the information to them. So here what will happen? The person only to know or the person only able to understand what kind of message was sent by sender. This is interpersonal communication. So in this interpersonal communication, specified specified requirements are there, specified codes are there, and these things will able to understand by receiver. Whereas impersonal, we are giving in massive. In our regular life, we are seeing advertisement which was given by Crocin or Tupperware products or Rin products or some other branded HCL company. They are giving advertisement by the massive level. It may influence by the any people and they can start to buy the product. Or somebody may influence, they may contact the company for dealership. So in impersonal, they are passing the information to the everybody else. Next, reference groups. So here the reference groups, individuals they will start to go for consumption. They are start to going for the buying of the products with the reference of advertisement, with the reference of their neighbor, with the reference of their friends, or somebody was referred these people to just go start to buy those products. Now whoever refer to them, they are a credible sources, reliable sources. Once they receive any information from them, definitely they will follow. How we follow? Like a priest. Priest will tell you like you just naming your baby starting letter A or B or C. So he will give that only the lead to you. So based on the A, so you will be decide what name of the baby. So we are believing that the reference which was given by the priest, these are credible sources. We don't know about the astrology, we don't know about kundali, we don't know about the movement of grahas, and he will be study, and based on his credibility, based on his reference, we are buying the products. So reference groups also will be highly and important element where to start by the products. Now in the passing of the communication, what are the important elements? Already we have seen this. Message sender, message sender will send the message, and receiver will receive, and he will understand the message, and he will be revert, or he will give the feedback. That is the reason here we don't have any kind of arrows. Dot symbols are there, balls. Just have a look on the dot ball symbol. If it is arrow means one way of communication, or this way of communication, or we can have by the two arrows. So sender will send the message, receiver will give the reply for the sender message. Now, so far we are talking about communication and consumer behavior. We have received the information through advertisement or somewhere else, or somebody was referred, and I'm going to buy. But here, one of the important element we have, that is brand. What is the brand of product we are start to buy? The interference of the brand has come when we have n number of companies in the market. Once upon a time, we are having a few companies. Once upon a time, we have very few companies. So these few companies, whatever products they are producing, we are taking, okay, this is the best quality, or this is the best price, or this product is available everywhere. So I can buy this product. So randomly we are chosen and we start to use by the product. But the present situation, it has been changed. N number of products are available every places. If you talk about pen, n number of companies are producing. If you talk about water bottle, somebody is saying Tata, somebody is saying Bisleri, somebody is saying Kinley, somebody is saying something. So n number of companies are, they are also start to produce water bottles with adding by the minerals. If you talk about mobile phones, n number. Now after seeing n number, now companies have decided I want to be something special in the market. How I need to prove? I can prove only by brand. The brand is since 1950s, 1890s, the product is available. The product is stands for so and so aspect, quality or dimension, satisfaction, or the pursuit, or the value base. We are still after completion of 150 years, 200 years, and next to 500 years also our brand will be sustained. Now they want to show they are different from the existing market, so that they will be use a strongest weapon called as a brand. Now, what is this brand? Extension of that, what is brand loyalty? If I ask a question of brand, what is brand? Everybody will say like brand is a name, brand is a logo, brand is a punch name, and different definitions will be given by the students. But the message was conveying like brand is a trust, brand is a satisfaction, brand is a value, brand is a respect of the company, brand is equivalence of whatever you are paying and what you are getting. So you are really believed about this company, quality, quantity, prices. You are having so much of trust on them. That is the reason of to build the brand of the company. And now the company is called you as loyal customer. And we are called the company as this company is having in the society a very good brand loyalty, highly reputed company in India or in worldwide. When we talk about in India, TCS, one of the branded company, Infosys, they have their own brand. HP, HCL, so every company will have their own brand. Now, we can see the definition which was given by American Marketing Association in the year of 2011. Now, what they are defined about brand loyalty. Brand loyalty is a degree of where the consumer constantly purchase the same brand within a particular product class. Polo shirt. I can tell you like next to 10 years, next to 20 years, as long as I was alive, I would like to prefer to use only polo shirt. Why I would like to prefer only polo shirt? It is fun, very smooth, reasonable price, comfortable for me. So here what it was happened, the consumers are, they are feel like this is their own product. And customers also continuously they start to buy about this company product only. Even if you're offering some other company product, they will wear it one time and they won't feel it. The feeling, value, satisfaction only come up with the polo shirt. Or somebody may say like, I want to use only by Asirvad Atta. Even you can use any kind of atta, but I won't be satisfied when I was start to eat chapati or parota. I like only Coke. I'm not comfortable. I like to see only Vijay movies. I'm not comfortable to see any other actor. I would like to see only when the Sachin Tendulkar was start to play. If other players are start to play, I don't like it. So everybody was created their own brand, so that customers are madly they are preferred to purchase only by those particular products. If that is the situation, we are going to call this as brand loyalty, because in your brand having high rate of demand in the points of the consumers, whatever the importance points required by the consumers, you are really fulfilled by all the needs, so that people are accepted to buy your products only. Now we'll see the definitions of brand, brand awareness, brand equity. I already told you what is meant by brand. Brand is a symbol, mark, logo, name, word, sentence, or any of the combination of the item. Nowadays, everybody is using Gmail. You just see Gmail is having one kind of logo. We are using Yahoo. Yahoo will have one kind of logo. Mobiles also, everybody will have one different kinds of logo. Apple phone, they will be having Apple symbol at the backside of the product. Or they may have by the tagline. Once upon a time, there is a trend for film, the naming of the film under that, they will put the tagline. So tagline is having that kind of impact. So brand is one of the important awareness. Second point is brand awarenesses. So the customer was seeing the brand logo. At the same time, he will be seeing about by what kind of services are offered by the product. For example, you went for the shopping. You want to buy shampoo. Now you are find out the two packets. One is clinic all clear, another one is head and shoulder. 1 week you are used the clinic all clear, some 5 rupees shampoo. Now after 1 week, next you are start to use about head and shoulder. Now you are identifying which shampoo has given comfortable feel and which shampoo is really good for your hair. As any shampoo was controlled, your dandruff, hair fall, any breaking. So you will find out and continuously you will be start to buy those company products only. I'm very comfortable about head and shoulder because it is a breakage covering also done apart from the anti-dandruff, apart from the regular shampoo. So automatically by seeing that logo, by default you are start to buy. If it is a good also, very fine. If it is a bad also, people will recognize you, they will eliminate you in the market. So that when you use by the logo, symbol, names, you should be very careful. Being a company, once you are decided, really most of the people are happy and satisfied, then you can use by the logo and name. Otherwise, don't use it. People will recognize your product, they don't use your products. Even if you find out by alcohol bottles or tobacco, everywhere they will be have their own logo. Next one, brand equity. Now here, companies will be realized from a product with a recognizable name and they will be compared with many other brands. When compared to many other brands, our brands are having high rate of reputation. Now, the best example I can tell you like Gmail. So 10 years back Gmail and the present situation Gmail. Now 10 years back the Gmail, now we are using Facebook. 10 years back itself, Gmail was sponsored another social media in the name of Orkut. Now it is not available anywhere. Same like a Facebook, you can upload images, videos, you can share it to anybody. But that was not that much popular during that time. And mostly the company was focused only on data, Gmail services. But the present situation, what it was happened because of the competition of the Facebook and other kind of social media, they are slowly eliminated. Now we don't have Orkut. But they are focusing about the Gmail. If you talk about 10 people, tell me your mail ID. 7 people will say like Gmail ID only they will be having. 1 or 2 will have Yahoo, others will have Hotmail. I'm talking about only the general mails. Otherwise, as usual, they will be have official mail IDs, that is secondary. But when you talk about the personal mail IDs, most of the 70 to 80% of people will be using Gmail only. And Gmail was updating, especially these last 8 months. They are showing two options in the down. Directly, you can compose mail, you can send it. And another hand side, they are maintaining like a Google Meet. So directly you can click that Google Meet, you can create the meeting or you can join the meeting. If you already added in your calendar, directly click meeting, it will show what is the date, what is the time of the meeting, what is the link. You just click that link. And these updates they have never done earlier. Now they are doing. Even Facebook, WhatsApp also they are planning for 5 members, 10 members together can have any group chat. Already we know we will be having WhatsApp video call. WhatsApp video call, earlier it was one or two only. I think now it is 5 to 10 members can join together and will be having a video chat. So money transfer. So one by one, they are adding by the multiple futures because they want to increase their brand awareness to the society. And because of this only, they will be sustaining in the market. Otherwise, they will be out from the market. Now, the brand loyalty will be include two important components, that is attitudinal and behavioral. So previous classes already we spoke about attitudinal and behavioral component. Then we'll leave it. It's quite long back. So here they will talk about what is the attitude of the people and what is the requirement of the people. Next, what kind of behavior is having by the buyer in the market? Whether buyer is having a rational behavior, buyer is having a segmented behavior, buyer is having any kind of influenced behavior, they will be study, and based on that the brand loyalty will be showing. For example, because of one particular occasion, he want to buy a branded products. So after he bought the branded products, now he understand earlier what kind of products he has been used. Now the branded products, what kind of quality is giving. So automatically what will happen? He will be very comfortable, even little bit high price. He is very comfortable and satisfaction level was double because of buying the high branded products. So that the behavior or the attitude factors also will be taking lead to increase your brand loyalty. Okay, what kind of benefits we will be getting through brand loyalty? Your very good products are producing. People are continuously buying. Now, what are the benefits by introducing the brand and brand loyalty? So once people are recognized your product is very, very good, first point is acceptance of product extension strategies. If in case in future, if you want to go for any kind of extension of your product related or your brand related, people will accept. Nowadays, everybody is using Reliance Geo. Now, the brand name will be knowing by everybody. Now, people are forget Ambani is having two sons. Everybody knows about only Mukesh Ambani. The people are completely forgot about the Anil Ambani. So Mukesh Ambani was doing all the time different sort of experiments in his business. Keep on, he's buying some companies, he's offering share of the Amazon companies, and he's going to buy supply chain companies, he's going to buy FMCG companies. So because of the brand name is very, very high. If you are really interested about the stock market, you just have a look on that. 8 months back, the company's share value is 1,000 rupees. Within this 8 months, the share value is 2,200 rupees. Within these 8 months, he was tied up with the many companies because he identified because of this pandemic, many companies are sick. They are underperformance. They are closing situation. Now this is has taken a chance of the Mukesh. He was talking with those companies and he's going to be take over by those companies. And he's also trying to introduce by the new brand products. And this automatically his brand name will be diversified. He is going to be extending by his company products. Next, competitors also we can cut off their prices because people are regularly buying our products only. So we are giving offers, discounts, and many other benefits for the people. so that people are already our brand people, customer is having high value about our brands, is buying our products only, but moreover we are giving some sort of offers for them, then definitely buyer is a buyer. He will say like brand, price, quality, quantity, different aspect. But ultimate thing is satisfaction. If he is not satisfied, he won't buy anything. So we need to be understand the psychology of the buyer, and based on that we need to sell. Third point is creating barriers to entry for firms looking into the enter the market. So what are the barriers to enter the firms in particular location or a particular market? By your brand name it can be entered. Here I can give you one example like the film star Prabhas. So I'm seeing Prabhas more than 15 years. His market share is only less than 50 crores. Market share less than 50 crores. He never crossed more than 50 crores. All his movies are disasters, utter flop movies. Only one or two movies are hit. That's it. His market was absolutely bad. But here what happened? The brand. Rajamouli is a brand. He was made 8 films. 8 films are super hit. Now he prepared a beautiful story like a Bahubali. Bahubali 1 and 2. Now, because of Bahubali 1 and 2, an utter flop or below average performance hero, he was elevated by the brand of Rajamouli. Rajamouli was molded him whatever the quality, whatever the performance required or expecting from the people, with the graphics wise, performance wise, or the personality wise. So he grabbed the entire performance from the Prabhas. Because of that, now he is playing in Bollywood. He is also giving the competition to the Khan batch, Amir Khan, Salman Khan. So he is also giving the competition for them with a budget of 500 crores. And nowadays also he is acting minimum 200 crores worth of budget. I have seen one recent advertisement also. Now he's going to acting one movie. In that movie, he's acting as a Lord Rama. I don't know. I forgot the movie name. That is also a high budget movie, 300 crores something. So earlier it was a barrier for him. Even it is very difficult for him to sustain in Tollywood itself. But nowadays he's going in Bollywood. He's not even coming for audio functions. He's not giving any interviews to anybody. It is very difficult to catch him. Once upon a time, to enter Bollywood, it is a barrier. As of now, also, people are thinking to act in South Indian films, it is a sign of degrading yourself. From South India to if you go for the Bollywood, it is a sign of that you are proving yourself and you are capturing a good market in national wise. So that brand also will be cut down all the barriers of whatever the entry points. Next, fourth point is talking about customers willing to pay high prices. Once they trust you are producing high products, high quality products, really very good products, they are ready to pay high prices because ultimately satisfaction is important. Brand is important. By having the branded products, the satisfaction will be different. Next, last but one, existing customers cost much Existing customers cost much less to serve. So even the people are already existed, already they are start to use about your products, then you just give some sort of service to them. That is the reason Amazon, like that companies, they are saying like, if you have HDFC debit card or SBI card, we are giving you 10% discount. So already you are a prime customer, they are giving discount for you. At the same time, by having a regular customer, because they are tie up with the HDFC or some other banks, through that if you pay the amount, you will be chargeable by very less. So that is also one advantage for the company. Last one, potential new customers. So where untapped market, where you have not entered so far. So by using your brand name, you can try to enter by the new market also. Next, what factors will affect customer to have very good loyalty of your brand, or what factors will be influenced or to create value for the customers to keep on buying your products. Now here you just see that perceived service quality. So perceived service quality here, being I'm a customer, I don't know about your product, I don't know anything about your product. So what I will do first, I will see what kind of image having by the company in the corporate world, what kind of performance you are doing in the market. They will see your image, what kind of image you are having. You are having very good image in the market. Then next I will see about what is true trust value for paying money. Are you cheated earlier? Any situation earlier? What kind of impact was that because of your cheating? So they will see the trust or the true value of the company. Next, they will be talking about cost element. What kind of cost you are charging? Why we are talking about the image, true, and the cost element? Because if you fulfill these three important elements, automatically that will redirect to the customer should be loyal customer. So most of the time, what customer will think like, if I'm start to buy your company shares, or I'm start to invest my money in your bank, suddenly if you turn your board, that's it, all my 5 lakhs 10 lakhs whatever investment I have been invested, it will be out. So I will be seeing this company was owned by a private people or a government means I have trust. Private people means in how long you are existed in the market, what is your background. They will see all these things, because then only they will start to show their preferences to invest their money. Now, finally, the perceived service quality directly will show impact on customer loyalty. This is direct impact, and this is indirect impact of to increase the loyalty. Now, opinion leadership. Now, what is this opinion leadership, and how this opinion leadership will be influencing of, just a minute. I have seen one video about the customer loyalty. Customer, or it is also called as shopper loyalty. So after some time, we'll show that video to you. Okay. Now here, what is this leadership? what kind of or the impact of the leadership. So in the previous classes also we spoke about total quality management. Demings was very clearly focused on that the obligations or the 14 principles for the leadership development. So here the leaders also will have three kinds of opinion. So first one is called as a opinion leader. So opinion leader, what he will do, like he will call the crowd people of their employees or whoever the people, the massive people, he will take their opinion and he will start to take his decision. Sorry. Yeah. Opinion leader, he will call the crowd, he will gather the information from them, and then he will start to take the decision making aspect. Second criteria is opinion seeker. Now, here, people, the leader is whenever he has taken the new initiatives, directly or indirectly, he will be collecting the information through spies or through different ways of information, because he want to know that what kind of impact having by my employees or by the customers. Third point, opinion recipients. So we all are recipients of different company products. Now it is compulsory for the companies also to get feedback from us, and through that they will start to sell about their products. Now here, opinion leadership. So in the opinion leadership, already the leader will have a sufficient knowledge about what he is planning and what he wants to see the organization for the future. A good leader will be thinking a 30 to 40 percentage about the current situation, how to lead, how to protect the institution by present situation, and rest of 60 to 70 percentage he will be having a visionary, how to take the organization for the next level. A good leader will be always to take us in a proper right direction for the future. Now, before I would like to continue this, what is the process of the leadership? I have a video on this.
Are you a business owner that wishes you knew more about your customers? Want to get them to visit your business more? Are you a business owner that wishes you knew more about your customers? Want to get them to visit your business more often and increase their purchases with you? Well, yes, of course you do. Introducing VIP Rewards, a simple yet powerful customer loyalty and rewards platform that gives you an effective and efficient way to manage your customer database, encourage repeat business, and keep your customers coming back for more. Want something only big corporations with large resource pools and huge IT teams can afford? Now, any small to mid-sized companies can enjoy the same benefits by using VIP Rewards Portal to engage their customers and drive customer loyalty with their very own rewards program. Did you know when a loyalty program is used effectively, it can generate as much as 20% of a company's profits? Now, the days of rewarding using stamp cards are long gone. Welcome to the future. Let's take a closer look at our solution, VIP Rewards. Think of it as a virtual supermall with many different stores from home appliances to mobile phones, from bags and jewelry to babies and kids items. And there are experiential rewards too. Book and enjoy hotel stays, spa and well-being treatments, and happening adventures like flying a 2-seater aeroplane. In fact, with over 1,000 rewards to choose from, every one of your customers will find something they want and brands they love. Your customers will tell everyone they know about your business, and your cash register will continuously ring. But wait, it doesn't just end there. You will also have access to tools that will allow you to capture customer details, track their visits, identify their purchase patterns, award loyalty points, and monitor rewards redemption. What's more, we get your rewards delivered quickly and directly, right to your customer's front door. Best of all, we manage all the administration from setup and design to web maintenance, management, and reporting. We also offer you a dedicated customer support center, fully manned in-house by knowledgeable and responsible executives. Sounds simple enough to get started. That's because it is. We've taken all the heavy lifting out of implementing a comprehensive customer loyalty program so you can focus on what you do best, delivering your great products and services to your customers. Okay, you might be wondering, how much does this cost? Probably a lot less than you think. So call us today at 03-7490-9139 or simply visit our website at viprewards.com.my for more details on how you can benefit from the
So before I would like to continue this leadership process, so I would like to give you one test which is going to be completely focusing on your personality. So as a part of that, we must have to know what kind of person you are based on your qualities. Now you are in a position of employee cadre or a commander or a manager qualities you are having, or where you need to improve about your style of working. What are all your strengths and weaknesses? You must have to be know, because this year or within 6 months you are going out. So you want to live like a legend or live like a slave. So if it is a slave means how you need to develop yourself, or in what are the aspects you are so weak, your weak points you must have to be know. So here I'm going to share one link in the chat box. You just click the chat box link. You can find out 16 personalities website. From there, they will ask you 45 to 50 questions. Now you just fill that 40 to 55 questions. It is just like a agree, disagree type. So if you agree with the question, go for the highest one. If you are not at all accepting, go for the disagree, extreme high or extreme low. So you please fill that 16 personality test. I will be in online only. You just take some time, because this is going to be know about really what you are, what you got. So you please take time and fill that questionnaire, and you just tell me what kind of personality you got it. So in chat box I have given that link. Please click that link and follow that instruction. So after half an hour, we'll see that feedback. Not half an hour, 20 minutes. You just take your time, you just fill it one by one. We'll see.